Had to get that coffee in before we started today's video. Today's video I'm excited to talk to you guys about. It's all about my last month's income from publishing books on Amazon and audible.com. So for the month of December, I managed to generate $10,000 from Amazon and Audible royalties combined with all my books. I have right now I think I have about 26 books that are live combined from Audible and Amazon. Now some of the books that are on Audible are the same as the ones on Amazon, but that's besides the point. Today's video is me going over how I managed to get to this point with this business and how you can do it too. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and let's get right into it. So before I get into the main part of this video, while you clicked it, I just want to go over a couple things just to cover my bases and make sure you have a bit of context as to what I'm talking about throughout this video so you're not all confused. Before that though, make sure you subscribe. Click the button down below, hit the like button. It just helps with the channel. I know it's brand new. I'm trying to grow this thing. This year is going to be a YouTube year for me, and book publishing, just main focuses. Trying to grow those things bigger and bigger and bigger. I posted about it on my recent Instagram post if you want to check that out. When it comes to publishing, it's compared to other like businesses that are so well known, like online businesses like Shopify dropshipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, all these kind of things. Publishing is very unknown compared to those things. It's known, don't get me wrong, but lots of those things are so popular and so saturated now, it's insane for you to even try to start getting into those. Publishing is way easier to get into. The barrier for entry is so much lower than those things. That's why someone like me was able to do this. No better time to start than now. And if you don't believe me, here is a screenshot of my Amazon ads, my US ads. You can see I did over $12,000 in sales during the month of December on Amazon alone. And you see my ad spends around $3,500, I think, maybe a little bit more. And then here's a screenshot from Audible. So I sold around 740 books on Audible, and that works out to be around $3,500 to $4,000 in royalties. And then here is a screenshot from my Amazon backend. You can see the royalties on there around $6,500 US, and then like around 300 or something, 400 pounds from Britain. So it's like close to $7,000. Plus the Audible 3,500, it's over $10,000 US, which is unbelievable for me. Back in September, I set a goal to make $5,000 by the new year in 1 month, and I doubled that with this month. So super happy with how December went. Like I said, no better time to start than now with publishing. It's not brand new, but it's new compared to all these other online businesses that you might be interested in. Publishing is a lot, I don't want to say easier, but the barrier for entry is a lot lower. It's not as saturated. And just for context, that was from 26 books total. Some of them are audio versions on Audible, so the same on both Amazon and audible.com. On Audible, I have 11 books that are selling, and on Amazon, I have 15. So you can see I barely have any books, and I've already made $10,000 in 1 month just from publishing these things. So that's some background. So now let's get into the main reason why you click this, into the 6 main things that I contribute to my success for December of 2019. These 6 things are not so much like physical, cold, hard steps that you can do to get into publishing. It's more so just mindset stuff. I really believe in this stuff. If you don't apply these sort of things to, like, some people think mindset is just stupid and it's pointless. There's no point in it. But without these things, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's coming from someone who has made $10,000 from publishing. So I think this stuff works. But I'm rambling. Let's get into the first reason right now. So number 1 on this list, and these are in no particular order. Number 1 of 6 is not being afraid to spend money up front and invest it in order to make more money in the long run, because you got to go big or go home when it comes to entrepreneurship. You can't be scared. Entrepreneurship is all about making calculated risks. If you're going out of your comfort zone in entrepreneurship, you are doing the right thing. You can't just be in your comfort zone and thinking, I'm going to make a bunch of money, just staying here in my comfort zone, spending little tiny bits of money. Go big or go home, because that's what worked for me, and I can't stress this enough. Another thing is you just can't take the negativity from other people, like your family, your peers, your friends. If you tell them you're spending a bunch of money on ads or something like that, and they say, whoa, that's a lot of money, like that could be stupid, you should probably hold back. Obviously, within reason, you should listen to them, but if it makes sense to you, then do it, okay? For example, I ended up spending $3,500 just in the month of December on my Amazon ads, but obviously it paid off because it made $12,000 back in sales. So always believe in yourself, believe in your gut, and don't be afraid to spend a bunch of money, because in the long run, it's just going to pay off if you're doing it correctly. Take calculated risks. I stress the word calculated. Don't just be spending a bunch of money without even knowing where it's going. If you would have told me back in September when I first published my first book that I'd be spending $3,500 in 1 month on ads in December, I would have told you you're insane. That's a lot of money. But looking back on it now, it was worth it, and I'm happy that I did it. So that's reason number 1. Okay, so reason number 2 is maintaining consistency with my work. This is huge for me. If I don't maintain consistency, things just kind of fizzle out and I stop doing them. Consistency means doing something every single day for me. I work on bits and pieces of publishing every single day. Even if I'm working an 8-hour shift at my daytime job, because yes, I work a daytime job. I'm not just full entrepreneurship. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I work a daytime job part-time, around 4 days a week. So 4 days a week, I'm working 8 hours at this other job, and then I'll come home, eat something after work, and then I'll go to Starbucks, which is another thing when it comes to consistency. I don't work from home, because if I'm working from home at my desk here, you can see my bed is right there. And if my bed's right behind me and I start to get tired while I'm working, I'm just going to hop in bed. Like, it's right there. It's way too easy for me. So if I'm at somewhere like Starbucks or a co-working space or just some kind of cafe, getting my work done is so much easier, and focusing on things. Like, there's no option to start sleeping right beside me, right on the chair at Starbucks. I mean, you can, but don't do that. What I'm trying to say is that when I go to Starbucks or somewhere else, it's way easier for me to focus and maintain my consistency with working on my business. Another thing that I make sure I do every single day, and I've been doing this since August, I'll show on the screen here, keeping this daily log of every single thing that I do related to publishing or online business. I don't log like my daytime job, like doing stuff in the day. It's more so just online business and what I'm doing to get towards my goals. I'm going to have to blur probably some of this out because a bunch of my book titles are in here. I've been doing this since August though, and I log every single thing that I get done for my business every single day. Okay, and I haven't missed a day since, so I'm pretty proud of it. You can see August, September, October, November, December, and January. Yeah, I think this document is like 30,000 words. So yeah, I've been doing this for August, September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months now. And this has helped me so much. Like, this is just something that I started doing on my own. I was like, maybe I should try logging things so I don't forget what I've done in the past couple of days. And just having this here, it keeps me motivated. It keeps me doing my work every single day because I've seen what I did before, and I don't want that work that I did previously, like day before, 2 days before, whatever, to go to waste. I want to keep pushing and keep putting more work into my businesses and everything like that. So this daily log has seriously affected me so positively. It's insane. Another thing I want to say about consistency is just when you're doing things day in and day out, it turns from being something that you don't really want to do into a habit. And once something's a habit, it gets a lot easier. And it's just like any kind of habit that you have during the day. Like, for me, I need to stop, but I bite my nails, and it's just something that I do without even thinking. So if something turns into a habit, like working on your business every single day, it turns into something that you don't even think about doing. That's a positive. So if you keep doing something every single day, turn it into a habit. When I first started doing things at Starbucks, I go there for like 3-4 hours and work on my business. It seemed like forever. But nowadays when I go there, it's that 3 or 4 hours just flies by because I'm so invested in doing and finishing my business and getting all my work done and progressing to the next step that it doesn't even feel like work anymore. I just love doing it. So that's number 2. Reason number 3 is always being patient and maintaining quality. Making sure quality is number 1 because I cannot stress enough how important having a high quality book or anything to do with any business. This applies to any business, but with publishing, having a high quality book is number 1. Being impatient can kill your success so fast because you just want to get a quick buck out of things. For example, if you're publishing a book and you rush your ghostwriter to finish it in like 2 weeks rather than giving him or her like 4 weeks to finish the book, it's not going to be good quality. Just because you want to get that book out there and make money as fast as possible, in the long run, it's not going to pay off. That book's just going to fizzle out. It may get you, I don't know, it might make you $1,000 in the first month. But once those negative reviews start rolling in because the quality's low, it's going to fizzle out over 2, 3, 4 months, and you're not going to have a long-term book. When it came to my first book, like I went overkill on the quality because I wanted to make sure it stayed around. And that's what it's done. My first month I made $1,000. My next month I made $1,000. And every single month after I've published this first book, it's made me $1,000. It hasn't fizzled out yet, which is impressive to me because I didn't expect it to last this long on Amazon, but it's still going and it's ranking well. So let that be a example for you just to take. Quality is number 1. Do not be impatient to speed the process up when it comes to publishing a book or anything that comes with business. It's just going to kill the quality. And that's number 3 because I think that's so important to me. If I didn't apply this kind of thing to my first book, it would have fizzled out by now. And I probably wouldn't be where I am right now because that first book making me that $1,000 in the first month has kept me motivated to keep making more and more books. Okay, so number 4 is kind of related to publishing. Lots of businesses are like this, but publishing, you got to realize that publishing books is a numbers game, and it's not something you can just kind of do what you want and pick what topic to write about. A lot of people want to pick topics that they think is going to do well on Amazon. Now, this might seem like a good idea. Maybe you're sitting with your mom and dad at the dinner table and they suggest you to make some kind of recipe book. I don't know, cooking with steak and eggs dinner. I don't know. You get the point. Don't want to make a book that someone suggests to you. You want to follow the numbers and do your keyword research when it comes to publishing. This is something that the twins told me right away. Like, do not make a book about something you think is going to do well. Follow the numbers and utilize tools like KDP Spy. I'll link it down below. It's just a keyword research tool you can use on Amazon.com and find high demand keywords with like low competition that you should be publishing in. Because you honestly, like from what I've discovered, you never know what is going to do well on Amazon. Okay, there could, like, some stupid keyword could do very well, like tomatoes or gardening or something like that. Like, these keywords, even though they seem a little bit weird, people are buying books about these kind of things. So they are things you should invest in, not something that you come up or your great grandma tells you at Thanksgiving dinner to write about. Definitely do your research with publishing. It is a numbers game. It's not something that you can just pick and choose whatever you want to write about. All right, so number 5 definitely applies to any kind of business, anything in life. Always maintaining an optimistic and positive attitude. Okay, you have to realize that within business, no matter what you do, there's always going to be ups and downs. Like, business is not a stagnant line. It's going to be up, it's going to be down. There's no real way to control this kind of thing. Obviously, you can control how much you spend. You can control how good your quality is. But after all of this, like, in the end, it's the customer who's buying your product, and you can't control whether or not they're going to press buy or they're going to skip it. There's little things you can do to control it, but sometimes it's just not going to go your way. So, and I've learned this, like my first month in publishing in September, I made more money than my second month in October. And when it came to October, I thought maybe it's slowing down. Maybe I'm not doing that. Maybe this isn't for me because I made a lot less money than I made in September. But then in November, I did better. And then December, I did way better, like $10,000, like I said before. But that's just something to keep in mind. Like, with any business, maintain positivity because negativity is just not going to get you anywhere. 1 month might be bad, 1 month might be good. There's no way you can know. And one more thing is just always test. I cannot stress that enough because if I wouldn't have tested a new keyword during my low month in October, I would have never found a new one to publish books about. And without testing this new keyword, I didn't think it was going to do well, but I tested it out, made a book about it, and now I've got like 3 or 4 books about this one keyword. And it's doing well. If I wouldn't have tested it, it wouldn't have happened. So you got to stay positive and always make sure your optimistic attitude, because if you're negative, it's just not going to get you anywhere, like especially in business. So that's number 5. All right. So number 6 is possibly the most important one for me. I don't know if it's the most important for you. Maybe you don't have a problem with this, but I stopped comparing myself to other people that are more successful for me and being all envious and just wanting to do what they've done. Stop comparing and just focus on you and making sure you're the best version of yourself. Because if you're comparing yourself to people that are already at the level that you want to be, then you're not going to get there, because the people that you're comparing yourself to have been through every single thing that you're currently going through. You just don't see this because they're already at the top. All you see is the success that they've gotten. You don't know their backstory, all the days spent at Starbucks working on their business, or all the times that their business failed and they had to restart and they had to keep pushing through all these different things. They've been through everything that you've gone through. They're just a couple steps ahead of you. So that's something that I needed to realize, and something that really helped me when I first realized this. And just stop comparing yourself to people who are more successful than you, because like it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make you feel worse about yourself, and it's going to bring on that negative attitude like I just talked about. So once you start focusing on you and stop worrying about everything that everyone else is doing, I think that really clears your mind and allows you to focus on your business and get to the next level. So that's number 6. I think that's probably my biggest one. If I had to put them in order, that's number 1 for me, for sure. And then like consistency, maybe. This killed me back when I had other businesses. Like when I was doing Shopify, I just compare my numbers to all the big stores that were doing so successful. And this is like 2 days in, and they've been doing this for like a year. And it's just like, that's not going to help you at all. I know that from experience. Focus on you and become the best version of yourself. So to summarize, those were the 6 things. I hope you enjoyed those points that I made. Those are my main contributors to success for me personally. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe down below, give it a like, follow my Instagram if you want more behind the scenes content. I'm gonna try and keep posting on there, but for as far as YouTube goes, I want to try and post one video per week for the remainder of 2020. It could be tough. I'm already a week behind, but I'm gonna try to keep doing that, maintain consistency. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is very important. I think 10K in 1 month, that's insane to me. I can't believe that I did that. But I'm going to keep pushing. I know that it was Q4. I know that January is going to be less than that because it's not Christmas anymore. But I'm going to keep building my business, keep pushing and staying positive and maintaining consistency and just applying all of these things so I can keep getting towards my goals with my business. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time. See you later.